going on? Listen, um, I think my video is recording, you guys. I don't know, I'm having little technical issues. Listen, as you can see, I was, getting ready to kind of lay down a little bit. And I usually have my t-shirts. And I was thumbing through TikTok. And child, Savannah Chrisley, is that her name? Who got her parents pardoned by, filling out an application or getting a hold of, Trump. And, she was successful, in getting her mom, Todd, and Julie, released from prison. They were, um, arrested. Was it last year or a couple years ago for, um, tax fraud, um, all kinds of things, embezzling, allegedly, child. Um, but anyways, I'm on TikTok and I see that she's looking into Tory Lanez's case. I'm like, go head on. The father, when he got released, he revealed some things that, I'm not shocked about. But he spoke openly about how the Black prisoners are treated awful in the worst conditions. When he was in prison, he had all of the privileges, access to the TV, access to, better a better living. And the conditions of the Black prisoners were deplorable. It was disgusting. Pretty much treated awful. And he spoke, and I'm so glad he spoke up. And he said that, you know what, I may be freed, but I'm not going to stop talking, and I'm not going to forget about the prisoners that are there. Um, so my hat goes off to the father. But y'all, I guess Savannah is feeling. I guess Savannah is feeling empowered, and I'm not mad at it. There is some holes in the Tory Lanez case. You know, that's the talk of it, that he wasn't the one that shot or tried to. What kind of words can I say on YouTube? Can I say shot or shoot at um, Megan Thee Stallion's foot? Um, it said that her best friend was the one that was doing that. So a lot of things don't make sense about the case and how he was, stabbed, attacked in prison, stabbed, I think 14 times after, being in there. It's just weird. The whole music industry is weird. I believe it was probably someone on the outside that tried to unalive him. You know, um, somebody doesn't want him to be alive, to tell the truth. I think he was forced to say that he did it. No, he said that. He's been saying that he's innocent, but not really revealing who really did it. Or was he there and didn't know who really pulled the trigger? I don't know. It's just so weird. But anyways, if this is true that Torey had nothing to do with, shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, um, I think it needs to be looked at. I really think he needs to get out of there. Something's telling me in my spirit that he didn't do this, and it's not safe for him to be there. Um, it's a lot of. It's like, can you really trust anything anymore in this industry. I mean, you're just hearing such awful things. But anyways, in other news also, Savannah Chrisley stands firm against rumors that she slept with someone to get parents pardoned. Listen to this. This is Fox News, child. I'm not really into their platform, but let me read this. So, Chrisley Knows Best star rejects claims she used money or favors to secure President Donald Trump's pardon for parents Todd and Julie. Now, it's been said allegedly that that's the reason for him pardoning. Now, he's done some really decent pardons for black folks, okay? But all these other wealthy people, yeah, I would like for him to do more of people that may have their case is now different because of the new laws of new drug laws. So, there's more editing in their rules or laws. Like for example, people that on a marijuana charge, where they were arrested, the state that they're in, and now marijuana is now legal in that city or state or whatever. Those kinds of people need to be released. There's a new law, or like I said, edited or revised law. um, those kinds of people need to be let go, or wrongly accused, um, overly sentenced, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, I'm happy for the Chrisleys, but it's like, come on, he needs to use his pardons for people that really need to get out. On Tuesday, a new episode of her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, from Podcast One, she tried to put the rumors to rest. One thing I did want to address are the accusations that this presidential pardon only happened because I bought it or slept with someone, Savannah remarked. Both claims are laughable, she says. I wish you could see my bank account, number one, and number two. I'm not sleeping with someone for a pardon. I'm just not doing it. I have more self respect than to do those things. Last week, Chrisley Knows Best reality TV stars Todd and Julie were freed from prison after they received the pardon from President Donald Trump. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that Donald is going to free Diddy? What do you think? Um, he spoke candidly the other day in the Oval Office talking about, well, we were friends, Diddy and I, and we haven't spoken to each other in years, but it looks like he was considering thinking about it. So I don't know if Diddy gets convicted, he just might. Nothing surprises me. Her parents, they were convicted of conspiring to defraud community banks out of more than 30 million in fraudulent loans and tax evasions. Their sentences were later reduced. Savannah, who first addressed claims she either paid for or slept for a pardon at a press conference Friday, continued to explain on her podcast why her parents were released from federal prison in more than for after more than 2 years. The reasons why my parents got presidential pardons is because number one, they had a daughter that refused to give up on them. And see, that's wonderful. You can't be too mad at that. Um, and that was going to fight day in and day out for them to come home. That's exactly what I did. I fought like hell. And anybody that has children, we want our children to fight hard for us. So, I mean, I can't be mad. If that happened to my parents, I would be doing the same thing. Um, so, anyways, I do hope that I'm looking at the article. And at the Friday's press conference in their home city of Nashville, Todd Chrisley gave a glimpse of what his time behind bars looked like. I had nothing to do other than to read and to work out, he said. I worked out every morning at 10:45 until 12 with my buddies there. I read and my walk with Christ became deeper. Well, that's always good. Faith, family, and fitness were the pillars that carried Chrisley through incarceration, he said. He credited speaking with his children, Savannah, Chase, and Grayson, as a saving grace. He also kept in touch with his wife of 30 years, Julie, through daily emails. Julie, who is wonderful, decent, God fearing woman, and that I am blessed to have been married to and been with for over 30 years now, an excellent mother, he said. She's at home with daughter Chloe right now, and Chloe will let her go. Will not let her go. So I think this is wonderful, you guys. What do you think? Do you think that Savannah has power with Trump to get Tory Lanez and let someone else to look into his case? I know that his father, Tory Lanez's father, who I love listening to him when he speaks, and he speaks about his son. I mean, the conviction in his voice, and when he speaks about um, the horrible industry and the people that may have set his son up. You can tell that he knows something, and again, he's like, you know what? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you, this person. I mean, he really feels like Tori is innocent, and I'm starting to believe it. I really am, and if he is, God bless him. Get him out. Get him out. And whoever did that to Megan Thee Stallion needs to go under the jail. They do. But anyways, I just hopped on here to talk about that. What do you think? Comment, subscribe, click the bell. You'll get notifications. I can't believe I'm sitting here because I'm actually really sleepy, you know. Um, but I am committed to you guys. I am gonna do my Bible read tomorrow for Wednesday. I'm actually gonna do it on Wednesday. I usually do it on Friday, but I'm going to actually do Wednesday Bible read tomorrow. So look forward to that. All right. I love you guys. Bye.